Hey guys, welcome back to some more Snooker 19 part, I don't know what it is, of our career mode. Today, oh my god, we're in for a big massive shock. We're playing Judd Trump in the first round of the Masters. Our ranking has decreased to 4, having skipped the last few events on the calendar. Championship League, which is non-ranking. Also skipped the Scottish Open, which was run by Neil Robertson in the end. And the Championship League, which, oh my god. Is it Martin Gold who won the Championship League? Or did it say Kyron Wilson? Can't remember who said won the Championship League. No, it said Ding Junhui won the German Masters. But did he win the Championship League? And did Kyron win the... I'm getting this all mixed up. Well, we're into a massive event here. Massive event. Really just cannot wait to get into such a great event. I'm just so glad to be a part of it, you know. I mean, you know, if we weren't top 16, we wouldn't be here. You know, obviously we're top 16 because we started out in the top 16, and that is an absolute shambles of a start. Missed that by such a distance. Like, okay. It's fine because I didn't leave much. So yeah, hopefully we can get through frames 1 to 4 today and rattle off episodes for frames 5 to 8 in tomorrow's episode. Well, if it does go past frame 6, of course. Might be a whitewash, you never know. Hopefully, if it is a whitewash, it's one that we're not on the receiving end of. It's one that we inflict on Judd. That would be quite fun, to inflict it on such a great player. Or a player who deems himself to be so great, at least. And is deemed to be quite great, and I don't think he's a bad player. I just think... I'm just not a fan of him. Just nice to see... He just dominates the sport so much that it just gets boring. It just makes it a bit boring. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I mean, he's worked hard for those wins, and so he deserves them. But it just gets boring to watch as a viewer. I'm not slating him or anything. Any Judd fans out there? Sorry if you take offence from that. Please don't dislike. I don't believe we got Judd in the first round. I mean, I really don't. We've had him in last 16 before. I suppose that was round 4 of the China Championship. And we had him in a final, of course, the European Masters, where we thrashed him 9-3. And that is an absolutely epic snooker. It really is. He's got out of it, but he's left us the first chance of this hugely important match that I just don't believe we're at the Masters. Of course, I've skipped a few events to get here now. But, you know, those events aren't ones that I'm overly excited about. I would have just been playing those for the sake of playing them, you know. I don't want to play them. None of them even have a best of 19 final. I mean, 2 of them had a best of 17 final, I suppose. The other one, well, a best of 5 final. You know, it's best of 5. Oh, black's gone onto the blue spot. I'll just screw this lightly back into... I'll just screw this back lightly for a cheap blue-black. For a cheap blue kind of shot, but on the black. That's basically the deal with this shot. Here goes, here goes, here goes. Here goes! Good shot. Very good shot. Excellent. Excellente, as they say. Bit hard there. Oh, I've got a beautiful angle on this black to crash into these if I fancy doing so. I know it's an early stage, but this isn't a bad angle. I know this is a missable black, but, you know, it's a good chance, potential path into the pack here. Okay, the only major off put is this tricky little pot. If we get the pot though, which we have, well, they seem to be happy with a shot that hasn't really left us on anything that I'd jump at. It's not actually as bad as I initially thought. So yeah, I'm going to definitely be going for this. So yeah, that's fine, that's good, that looks good to me. That just looks fine, that looks just fine. But I'm not convinced. Oh, I don't know. Right, here goes, here goes. Oh, missed that by quite some way. I'm messing this up, man. I shouldn't be taking the black. I don't know if you knew it, I just didn't want to say. I was too concerned about the 147. Too concerned for my own good. It was a pisser at the moment, the black one on the blue spot. Judd Trump is intent on taking time, just like I have been doing lately. Is it some new thing like Snooker 19? Happened Snooker 19, or is it just like the players? Is it just something I've never noticed, or is it like my connection to the thing? Oh, why did I bloody go for that stupid shot anyway? Should have just cut my losses and gone for a century break. You know what this evil gets like, because he is on this game, I can't deny it. He's going to win, he's probably just going to mop up this chance. Just got to hope for a silly error, but you know. He's going to take these slowly just to make us really suffer for that miss. Do you know, it's frustrating. We don't play to lose. I didn't want to miss that. It's just an unfortunate circumstance. Of course, there's still a load of reds to go into, and that wasn't a great shot. Well, not much I could have done about that. I think there is one that goes here. It would do well to get on one from here, though. What a shot that was. Didn't think he really had much of an angle. And this is just like we can't play against this standard. Like I'm severely worried I'm severely worried about my place in the Masters at the moment. After witnessing those last few shots, I'm very worried about having any sort of a chance in this tournament. I mean, a couple more pots and Judd Trump will take this frame. It's black. It's frame ball, I believe. To put him 49 in front, which is 43 remaining, and I will be hitting the concede button. Not too interested in watching him make a century. Break of 73 there and counting, because it would have been 73. It was going to be 73, but then I pressed concede. Hopefully we don't get frozen out so quickly in this frame. Obviously we did get a chance in the first frame, but messed it up and I didn't realise how costly it was going to be. And you know, Judd doesn't seem to be playing badly. Meanwhile, he's just left us one. I was about to say in the first frame he wasn't leaving us much, but he's just left us a sitter here. Well, a sitter for Snooker 19 standards anyway. That is an absolute arse. If you know what I mean. I mean, how am I not on this black? Well, I can hit it actually.
This shot depends on perfect pace. You'll be conscious of not underhitting.
I don't think it went, but that is a severe underhit. So, wait, how's that a foul? What the hell's a foul about that? I knew he was going to go for it in the corner, and I knew he was going to get it, just to really rub the salt into our wound. So yep, 2-0 to Judd at the moment. I know the scoreboard says 1-0, but you know, it's like, I was going to say it's nigh on impossible for us to have another chance, unless he doesn't cannon them. Deep down I knew he weren't going to cannon them. I was just getting annoyed. I must have said it before. I'm always looking for errors. I'm always looking for places where the AI can screw up. I think we might have missed there. No, we didn't. We just skimmed him. It did look like we potentially may have skimmed them, but it was very, very tight, of course. I'm just going to play the most boring shot in snooker history. The roll up. Roll up, you know, as they say at festivals. And this could be going on for quite a while. Well, Judd's broken the Judd's broken it, but let's just see. Let's not take any undue risks. That might be a miss. That might be a miss. That is a miss.
Really annoying. Foul and a miss. Judd Trump, 4.
So that was a very poor shot, but we've hit it this time at least. Have we left it? I don't think we have. It was covered, yeah, that's fine. Well. Oh, I don't think Judd's left this. Well, he's left it to the corner, but I'm hardly want to be going for that. That would be a bit outrageous so early. At this time in the match, when I haven't won a frame, they say you don't really settle until you won your first frame. And so I don't want to be playing around too much. I don't want to fall a long way behind. We saw what happened against Mark Allen in the International Championship, I think. I fell 3-0 behind. I did eventually take that 4th frame to go 3-1 down at the interval. But it really took a lot of work to take that frame. Like, I was just so nervous because I didn't want to go 4-0 down. Have I got away with this? I think I've left him a red. I've definitely left him a red into the green pocket. I don't know if he went for that or if that was just somewhat of a safety, but he's left this, so yeah. We've got a chance.
This is a half chance.
We've had a couple of chances now in this match. Well, a bit more than a couple, but... Well, Dave's really praising it, but he's only talking about the pot itself. He's not really bothered about the position. Not really got a great angle to get to the next red. We could play a black-esque shot from the previous frame, very similar to shots like black, a very similar shot actually. There's a similar camera angle and a pot and a split which and a split which was just about good and very close to being a disgrace. Sometimes you just can't break the barrier mentally inside you to just press the shot.
Well,
it went in. That really built the suspense up there. Just struggling. Just feel like I'm struggling today to get my rhythm. I don't know. You know, it's really not like as demotivating. I feel like I'm just here to play snooker today. And I can win, and if I win this match, then I've got a good shot at the tournament. Whereas normally I'd feel like I've got so long to win the tournament that it's just like these matches mean nothing. But this match means something, which is why it's so special. That's why the Masters is special. Better than the UK Championship. I absolutely cannot wait to play the World Championship, as you could imagine. It's like the most exciting thing. It's like a shrine of snooker.
the split looks good to me.
I'd have to say it's a good split. I'd say it's a very good split. Oh, that's absolutely cracking. That is absolutely cracking. Have you ever seen a shot like that? Of course you have. On TV, probably. On Snooker 19. On Captain Goodspeed's channel. On Halborn's channel. I think he might have one on bloody... What's his name's channel? Toby Jones.
Oh, wonderful shot.
Don't know what David... No, Neil Founds is praising there. It's a very mediocre positional shot.
Pace is key.
That's good. Very good pot.
No problem there. He really looks in fine form at the moment.
See, we're stringing something together here, which is nice. You know, I think we're not playing too badly. I just was a bit apprehensive at the beginning, obviously, because you know I'd thrown that chance away in the previous frame, and after the way Judd had kind of just gone about his business from there on in, it was highly worrying, as you could imagine. You know, just puts a bit of a downer on the rest of this match. But I feel we're producing something good here.
That's a wonderful, wonderful.
Mind you, I'd have to say I've overscrewed that shot a little bit. Just making this next shot a little more tricky. A little more tricky than I'd like. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful pot. Beautiful pot, but position, not very good at all. Not good at all. Unless I can just about reach out to this red, I can. Oof, if I couldn't reach out to that red, I'd be very angry with that shot, yeah. I think I hit the nail on the head there with the, you know, the power bar. Banged the power bar. Perfect. Pinpoint. What are we on? 31 so far. I thought we were on a bit more than 31. I wasn't really level looking at my break in this frame. I looked at it last on 7, when we were on break 7, and I thought, and that's when I said we were struggling a little bit. Because that looking at that 7, thought, we're struggling at the moment, we just can't string something good together, even with these good pots or whatever. I didn't say that, but I said we're struggling. I didn't say anything about stringing pots together. That's just what I was thinking in my head, I think. But boy, if ever there's a good pot to pull out, this would be one. This would definitely be one to see, because I cannot. You cannot mentally prepare yourself for this situation. Well, you can, but you know what I mean. Not against Judd Trump. Snooker's world number 1, and what a cracker it would have been anyway. What a cracker it really would have been. That would have been such a good shot, like. But it wasn't allowed to be because we'd messed up the position, so the game had to find a way of making us pay for it. And, you know, it said you're going in off. You know, you can pull off any recovery shot you like, but you deserve to lose the frame after that. So, you know, 2-0 to Judd. We played well in this frame, so yeah, we should be going 2-0 down. That's how snooker works. You play well and you lose. No, I'm getting snooker confused with Mario Kart now. That is so true for Mario Kart, like it couldn't be more true. You play well and you get blue shelled and you lose. You play badly, you get bullet bills and you snag a really good position at the end. You play mediocre and everyone in front of you gets comboed and everyone behind you just can't catch up and you end up winning. That's how Mario Kart works. So if you want to get first place, if you want to do really well, you just play mediocre. But I'm getting all negative, but deep down I know that Judd Trump's never going to really pull off a miracle on this last red, unless he can. Oh my god, you're actually kidding me, aren't you? This is just a joke. You can't make this stuff up. You cannot make this stuff up. You really can't. Well, you can. It catches up with you eventually, though, and it's caught up with Judd Trump there, but only for him to screw us over royally. So. That's snooker for you. So, you know, after this career mode, I'm just going to go to FIFA because I feel like football's much less stressful. I might as well do. At least football doesn't literally torture you.
Well, it was a really hard shot, and it hasn't.
Oh, I can't be asked to play for bloody snookers. Who cares? So yeah, we're out of the Masters pretty much. We might as well just throw this away. I can't wait to, you know, just maybe get. If we can come out of this 2-2. Which would be a miracle and a half at the moment, the way Judd Trump's playing. Like he's just potting. Like you could put a blindfold on him. I'm surprised he didn't pot one there. The way he's playing today. I mean, this is just unfair stuff. This is just like, I mean, how am I supposed to win this match? Like, bloody Halborn or bloody J-Page couldn't win this match, and they're supposedly good players. Okay, Sam Miller's couldn't win it, and he's good. He is actually good. You know, Sam Miller's the reigning community world champion, Snooker 19. And bloody J-Page loses to bloody 24th seed in the final or something. Because I bet you thought, well, this is going to be a walkover. Well, little did he know that 24th seed had something up his sleeve. A few skills. You know, he'd only beaten Halborn to get to the final. He'd only beaten Mr. Dino and Halborn on his way to the final. You know, it might have just been a fluke. That's what J-Page must have been thinking. Can't have actually beaten Halborn. Halborn must have had an off day.
I'm not sure what happened there.
Oh, of course we go, and I won't say what we did because I'm gonna screw my channel reputation up quite royally indeed. I don't fancy doing that. I'm so tempted to play a bloody pot out of rage here, but I'm gonna just stay patient and boring, because that's how you win in snooker. It's supposed to be boring. you know, if we got the snooker, then we could actually win a frame. That's a beautiful snooker. I think it is anyway. And Ronnie, get out of the way. I can't see that pocket region. I don't think there's a red there. I hope there bloody well isn't. I'll be so annoyed if there is. Yeah, there isn't. Good news for us. Good news, good news, good news. That's not good news though. That doesn't pot. I'm just going to play thin off the straight into the bulk. Even thinner than, even lighter than that, probably. If we have this cue ball, stop. I think that's very good. I hope that's very good. I think it's good. I don't think we left red. Good news, good news, good news. Good news, good news, good news, good news, good news, good news, good news. We like to listen to good news. Good speed versus good news. Bad speed versus bad news is the question. Verbal diarrhea versus meaningful talk is really the question. I think I might have got a snooker here. Who am I kidding? Who am I kidding though? Who am I kidding? Judd Trump or myself?
Judd Trump, what?
Well, it only cost us a point that we left him a tough pot. Well, it wasn't a tough pot, not the way he's playing now. So I think, yeah, leaving them that very easy chance in the opening frame has cost us very dearly. And it's going to cost us until we take a frame off him if we ever do that now. We're not playing bad safety, you can't say, but this pack's getting more and more open, which, you know, it will be a good thing if we get on, but a disaster if Judd gets on. Because if Judd gets on, then we're on when we could well be getting 3-0 down, and we just don't. I don't want to think about getting 3-0 down. I really need to get a frame on the board. The way Judd's playing, I need to break his momentum and fast. Still salty about that Brazil game, even though I played it like last week. What the fudge was that? And what planet was I on when I played that shot? Pluto? Jupiter? Mars? The answer is, I wasn't on any of those, I was on the sun. Most probably. Bloody, the way I played that, it was like my brain was completely frazzled. Which it would be if you went on the sun, most probably. What's he on here? Oh yeah, of course he's on that red into the green pocket. Silly me.
14.
So I don't think we're going to win a frame in this match. Not unless, so we're going to need a hell of a lot of help from Judd if we're even going to take one frame in this match. This is really unfair at the moment. Obviously, we're not really getting any good chances. We're only getting chances when the balls are like really tied up and mushed up. Like we're not actually getting any decent chance. And Judd's just potting the most outrageous pots. So we ain't got a chance in this match. If I manage to win one frame in this match, then you better give me a like. Like if you do not give me a like and I win a frame, then you call the police. I don't literally mean call the police either. It's just a saying. But Judd Trump just missed one. It's just a saying. I do not mean call the police. I think I specified that in a previous video. Don't call the police. I'm not telling you to dial 999. I'm just telling you. It's just a saying. It's just a saying. I hope you know that. What on earth am I doing? I just don't want to play any good safety. I'm just going to sleep. I could literally win it. Like, I'm literally going to have better luck playing this game if I was asleep. Judd Trump just missed another one. Like, what is this, 10 years in prison? I'm just being silly. 10 years in prison for missing a shot. Imagine that was an actual thing. 10 years in prison, you missed a shot, you might be match fixing. That's 10 years. So I've decided against the blue in the end, and I'm going to go for this pink. Not 100% confident, but, you know, I'm never going to be 100% confident until I take my frame, and that was a complete screw-up. That was a complete screw up. I completely took that and scrunched it up and threw it in the bloody garbage. I literally threw that where the sun don't shine. Where the hell's that?
He'll be really annoyed with that foul. Lack of composure, perhaps.
I'm just annoyed full stop at the moment about this match. If he had fluked that red, I might as well have just gone and pressed concede in this match. Like, I would have actually been legitimately pissed. Like, excuse the bad language, but you can sympathise, surely. I've got to walk all the way around this bloody table. And walk all the way around this bloody table to look whether or not this red goes, and I don't think it does. It's extremely tight if it does. And I know I'm 2-0 down, but like I say, I'm 2-0 down, gotta go for my chances. You know, I'm not out of this match, nowhere near it yet, even 3-0. I can come back from 3-0, I'm just going to need a lot of... I'm just going to kind of need to really just switch it on mentally. And kind of forget all that's happened. I'm going to go for this plank, because I think I got a good chance at it. Like I said, I thought I had a very good chance at it, and I did get it in. So probably a wise decision, but yeah, tough blues to be taking on here. Oh, why? It's just like every chance that I'm doing, I'm just throwing it away. I'm just getting so angry now. Like, I literally just can't do it. Like, Judd has done all the damage. I'm so angry at Snooker 19 at the moment. Like, I just do not fancy this game at the moment. I just do not fancy playing another frame, but I've got to play it. I'm going to play it, and I'm going to try and win it. Like I've lost this frame. It's 3-0. If it's not 3-0 now, I'll be flabbergasted. I'll be absolutely shocked if it's 3-0. Like, and you can quote me on that one. You can take my word for it. I'm hoping deep down for any sort of a mistake, for a silly error, obviously. Like, I wouldn't be human if I wanted him to pop these balls. Either I wouldn't be human or it was some sort of match fix. But what the hell would I be match fixing on a video game? So one more pot and it's 3-0, and we're probably not going to win this match. So yeah, our second triple crown of the tournament of the season, you know, well, is probably down the garbage bin as well. I've got a good mind just skipping all these tournaments and just going straight to the big one, the one that I care about. It's looking like 6-0 very much at the moment, because I don't see it'll be pretty impressive if we manage to win this frame, because if Judd Trump doesn't score a century break now, I'll be flabbergasted. Like we just can't seem to get any sort of hope. Like, every time we come to the table, either the balls are complete garbage, or we don't get, or like we make a silly, or we do a silly, or we just get bad luck or a silly shot. Like I'm flabbergasted that he's left us one here. Like, the game is literally just, that is just literally the most sympathetic thing I've ever seen from Snooker 19. And I was hoping it wasn't a nasty trap. So I went from the first frame dreaming of a 147 to this frame dreaming of not even a century break. But really, this is what this table is. It's a trap. You're supposed to look at it and want a century break, try so hard for that century break, screw up, get angry, and not win the frame. That's literally what this table is. But I'm not going to fall for it. As I say that, all I've got on my mind is a very big break. In what else am I supposed to think when I look at this table? Am I supposed to think... Am I supposed to think sympathy? No, I'm supposed to think century break. So that's what I'm thinking. I'm also thinking as first priority as the frame, of course. I do want to win the frame. I don't want to go 4-0 down. Like 3-1, I can still come back from that easy. The amount of time I said that and then lost is ridiculous, but if I can muster up a good break here. Oh, it's already gone wrong. Wrong side of the blue. Very, very difficult to get to a red from here. So I'm just going to hit and hope with the topspin yellow. I might be on something, I might not. It might be end of break, it might not. And that's really the situation I'm in at the moment. Well, I am on a very tough red. I don't know how tough it is, it might actually be quite easy, I don't know. I'm hoping it's easy. It's fairly gettable, it's actually not too bad. I've actually ran out that with a decent result in the end. So I'll take that, I'll take what I get there. Oof. Goes in, goes off the jaw. And yeah, I knew that cue ball weren't going in because I got some comments, which is a relief. Maybe if the ball hadn't have wiped its feet, you never know, it may not have, the cue ball may have gone in, so, you know, not going to be too grumbly. I think this is a good chance just to develop a few more balls. Can't say I've done a bad job there. But I can say I haven't got the best positional shot in the world. Yeah, I definitely haven't got the best positional shot in the world. Okay, I got this red, which, you know, on a normal day I'd be very chilled. I'll be very chilled taking this on, as you could imagine. But today, when I'm so desperate to win a frame now, it's obviously pressure on every shot. So I'm playing this with an element of safety in mind, as you could imagine. It's perfectly understandable. I mean, Stephen Hendry might not sympathise with that, but he's a very attacking player. That's probably his secret to success. After all, this is a video game, and I was about to say we've missed it. But it was a good pot, and hopefully the cue ball stops before the cushion. Nope. It ran on, and it has hit the cushion. Well, we're going to take a straight blue because this is an easier pot in the end. I was playing for the green initially, but this blue is come out with the blue as the easier shot, so I'm going to take the easier shot on. And I've just played on for the red on the cushion. Hopefully the cue ball just travels a little bit. I'm on this red worse ways, and I think I'll be going for this one instead of the cushion red, because, well, how does the cushion red look? I don't want to do something silly. I don't want to do something silly. I'll go for the nice easy red. Nice easy red. It's like a cliche in snooker saying that. Nice easy red. The nice easy red. The nice easy red. How easy was it was the question. There was, of course, a difficulty attached. And I'm glad to be on the blue. Neil's saying I couldn't have played it any better. Well, I could. I could have probably been on an easier colour and with an easy positional shot than this, but can't complain. I've got a quite favourable result. And you know, when you play a frame like this, you sometimes feel, why can't I have played like this every frame? And then in saying that, I just realised, well, in every other frame, I hadn't had a chance as good as this. Like, this is as good as a chance I've had all match. So what was I supposed to do in the other frames? Just like craft this? I needed some practice. I needed some practice time, innit? Like, you could say, well, you should have gone to the practice table beforehand, but who wants to go to the practice table? You're so uncompetitive on the practice table that you don't even try or score a good break. Meanwhile, I'm only on 36, so I shouldn't start counting my eggs before they've hatched, as they say, count my chickens. Well, Dave's happy with that, and so is Neil, so yeah. I think Dave's more concerned about the pots and Neil's more concerned about the position. I think I might have said that in a previous episode, but who cares? People always repeat things. Because that's what they comment on. Dave tends to comment on the pots. Sometimes he comments on the position. Sometimes Neil might. I don't really know if Neil says anything about the pots ever. But Neil tends to say a hell of a lot about position. Dave doesn't say so much about position. Like, every time Neil says something good, every time Neil says something, he's almost always concerned with the bloody positional shot. Unless he's just doing an introduction like, oh, this is the champion of champions, the fourth major, perhaps, to some people. Or whatever, I don't even know if he says that. Or if Dave says it. I think Neil says that bit, but... And you know, I know all this by watching loads of Captain. I think I can just force this in, yeah. Maybe you could say I pinched a bit of pocket there, it doesn't really matter. Ball still went in very nicely in the end, so yeah. All good and well. Just roll the cue ball forward. Play for this slightly trickier red. Seeing as that's such a good angle to get to it. fast there.
56. There's the queuing required for this shot. What a great demonstration of
That was a little bit on the hard side. I don't know if I'm on it right here.
61.
Don't know if this goes, so I'm just going to play this very, very softly.
Just needs this red.
Frame ball, frame ball, frame ball is there, 3-1. We've taken our first frame of
And that shuts
this horrendous of a match, which did start very horrendously for us. And you know, I came to this table saying a ton would have been nice, and I think, you know, we could get a ton here. And it would be nice. Cue ball just, yep, it's very nice, very, very nice, very good. Very happy with that. You could imagine. This has been a really good break, you know. There have been a few difficulties, I don't know, obviously like with every break, but it's been a fairly easy break, I'd have to say. But you know, it's just what we needed to get going in this match. And just shake, perhaps, hopefully at least it will shake Judd up a bit.
76.
I was coming into this frame being a bit negative, saying I'll be surprised if we win this frame, but like I said, I was just kind of lowering my expectations just in case. I don't want to get too optimistic and then have my hopes shattered.
77.
I'd rather have low expectations and then exceed my expectations and be really proud. You know, I know that may think that's pessimistic, but the feeling of success probably tastes a bit sweeter then. You know, that you feel like you defied the odds a bit. But when all is said and done, you've got to say this was a very easy chance. Doesn't matter about that pink. It was a bit of a poor positional shot off the red, perhaps. I can't remember exactly the red we played, but never mind. That break of 77 gives us the frame, and we now trail by 3 frames to 1 at the mid-session interval. So that is the end of today's episode. I really hope you did enjoy that. Thank you for watching. See you soon. Have a great day, and goodbye. Oh, sorry, yeah. Oh, that is absolutely gorgeous to look at. Hope you have a great day. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Goodbye.